today, the hubs and I are pulling some olives. Aren't you excited, honey? They are everywhere.
I am excited. I enjoy pulling them.
I do too. I feel like I've done something. So, that is what we are going to be doing today. Tell them what an olive is. What's an olive, honey?
So today, we're out here on the land we inherited, right? And we're pulling these olives out. I don't know if anybody knows what an autumn olive is. We didn't until we started looking into these, and it's a real pain. They are very invasive. They take over. I don't know, 5 years ago, this 7 acres of grass was, it was just a field and unattended. A tractor broke basically and left it unattended for 4 or 5 years, and this is the growth you see, anywhere from what, 6 feet to probably 8 to 10 feet, I would think. So we looked into a bunch of methods on how to tear them out. First, I was using a train and a tractor, and that's just extremely tedious. This isn't a whole lot less tedious, but it's a lot faster. So,
And this is what we're dealing with.
So we'll probably show you guys all the ways we found to do it. One obviously would be an excavator, which is, we had a price, we've had a couple contractors quote it, and it's like thousands of dollars, and I'm not an excavator operator, and by the time I figured out how to do it, it'd be about the same price. So we're doing it a little bit at a time. We don't have a house here yet, so we're just chipping away at it. So the first method we found to work pretty fast was a shovel, and you just go around it. There's a root right there. Basically you're shearing the roots off. So what we want to do, instead of just mowing them, man, that's a big one. Instead of just mowing the trees, we want to tear them out.
Because if we just mow them, they'll come back.
And this is a bad one for an example, because that's a huge root. Oh, that's a root off that oak tree.
Oh.
That's why I thought I was far enough away.
And when they come back and you don't get the roots, they come back with a vengeance.
Well, I think I have to find a different one.
Okay.
That one might be a good
Truck pulling.
truck, because I can't get under it.
Let me pull it. Oh, yeah, you're doing good.
Yeah, see, there's that oak root. I don't think I can get it with a shovel.
Okay, we can use the truck. You're determined.
Oh, man.
Take out your anger on it, honey. Here, let me hold it.
Freaking stupid thing.
And they have thorns, so it's always wise to wear gloves because they hurt pretty bad. And that's one of the reasons why it's so grown up here, and there are so many, because this used to be my dad's farm, and he would drive his tractor over in here, and the thorns would puncture his tires. So he kind of gave up, and then they kept growing and growing and growing. And originally these were brought into the United States on the sides of interstates. Good job, honey. On the sides of interstates to reduce erosion. And then they just kept multiplying. And they will eventually take over your native trees and plants wherever they are. They'll choke them out. They'll take their nutrients, their water, their sunlight, everything. actually called autumn olives. There's several different kinds. This one is what they refer to as an autumn olive. And usually I try to get down there and clean off some of the leaves and the vines, and then I hold them together or we tie them up if they're really big.
Hey,
Here, let me get on there.
these couple don't want to move.
You got it. Here, let me pull it.
Good picture. Come here.
Hold on, let me go my glove.
Okay. So she mentioned thorns. So, I don't know if you can see it. That right there is one of the thorns. That's as long as my second knuckle. To right there. There's another one. There's one here. They're all over the stupid trees.
They're a pain.
Literally. Throw it up there far. Roots have all the weight. Higher the pile, the higher you have to throw it, or it'll fall over.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see.
So guys, what we're doing now is just showed you the shovel method. So we're going to try to use the I found one that's they're tied up in this roots of this oak tree, and well, that's not an oak, I don't know what it is. It's tied up in the roots of that tree, and it's problematic to say the least to dig. So I moved the truck, backed the truck up here to where we can get in and yank some of these bigger ones out. So I don't like to use the truck on these little ones, kind of like this guy right here, because the chain doesn't cinch down, it just slides right up. And so I try to get the chain as low as you can, obviously. One. Pull it any tighter than that, and I usually go around it twice just because. Try to get it as tight as possible, and that's it.
All right.
And hook it up to the truck. All right, let's rip that sucker out.
Oh yeah. Take that, Olive. And you got the roots. They are long roots, and there's usually a lot of them. Good job, honey.
So that way it looks much easier than the shovel, but that's just because this root system was thick enough to hold the chain. Sustain the chain pulling it out. And it looks like if you get a shot of the hole, it's still not hard on the soil just because the roots are so shallow, but it's a lot more invasive than the shovel method.
Looks good. And now this tree will be happier because there's another olive gone. And he's not down here bugging him with all all these other olives. Good job, honey. All right.
Is that a big one right there?
I think so. Yeah, it is. Man, that is a big one. That has a big trunk.
Can you unhook that chain?
Yep. Yes, I can. There you go. Oh, I hope that one comes out.
It'll come out.
What about those? Are those going to cause a problem, or you got to wrap them too?
I'll try to get all three of them.
Okay.
Actually.
Or maybe we should do those first. He's got a plan.
Probably won't cinch on these. Ouch. Those are so small.
Mm-hmm.
It might. Get lucky here.
I hope.
Nope.
Ah. Need more chain?
Yep.
I hope that one holds.
Yeah, me too.
Looks pretty tight.
Okay.
All right, the moment of truth.
Hopefully you ain't gone through.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's watch and see. Hopefully it comes out, all three of them. Woo! Looks good. Looks good. I think so. One of them might, no, I think I got them all three. There's a lot of briars, so it's hard to tell. I think, yeah, that one's a big briar. You did good. See, this one right here is a briar. That was behind it. Yep.
Like a bird on a tree.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah, yours is
sitting
small.
here.
Sweet.
I got
Awesome.
time.
3 for 1.
It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me.
Okay guys, so here's a little better look at these olives. So the issue is with the truck, it's got a big heavy stump I guess, like this one here, right? It's huge. So truck has plenty of, the chain has plenty of material to bite onto, but the way these stupid things grow, they grow in big clusters. See, like this one. So there's all these little shoots and they're spread out over, I don't know, a foot. Some of them are 8-10 inches, some of them are a foot, 2 feet, somewhere in that range. And then like, see how there's a cluster of them here, a cluster of them here, a cluster back there. It's just, and there's poison ivy and briars and everything else growing down in and around them like that, and it just makes a very, very difficult job to try to pull them all out. So with a chain, so we found it the smaller ones is a lot more efficient, I guess, to just take the shovel and just shear off 2 or 3 roots. They pretty much have one. They're all growing on a hillside here, so it seems like all the roots are going parallel to the hill. So you shear it on the left, you shear it on the right, and then you get up under it and you just pop it right out of the ground. So that big one right there, I'm going to go ahead and reposition the truck, probably pull it downhill just because of the way the roots are in the ground, and we'll get it yanked out.
All right. So he's driving the truck over so we can hook it up and grab a hold of this olive right here. And I have cleaned it out, used my scythe, and then I used my rake. So it's pretty clean, so he can get in there and wrap it around all the different trunks. Just think, once we get moved over here, we will be pulling olives in all our spare time.
Yeah, I know, isn't it gonna be great? Wonderful.
Yay! Pretty excited. Oh yeah. Woo! Yeah! It pulled it. Yep, got the roots. There's just one sitting here, but you got all the others. That was awesome. Looks good too. Just this one. Oh, that one's going all the way over there. Huh?
Good.
Yeah.
That's one. Not. Oh, that's an oak.
I know.
Oh,
That's why I went around it. I didn't want to hurt it. I like it. Get that one. Can you get that one?
This?
Yep. Good job. Did good though, didn't it? I'm impressed.
Yeah, that was good.
Woohoo! And there'll be some grass will grow up, and then there'll be some good grazing area for some animals.
Yeah. Where I can mow it.
True.
Okay.
Or we can sleigh ride down it this winter.
Alright, so I just hooked up another one. Didn't have the camera on. But we'll see if this works. So what I did, I went around that little one, came over to this big one. And I'm out of breath. As before that, I dug those two up. So, we'll see what happens.
All right. Here goes one. That was the baby one. Looks like it. Not all the way. Woo! It almost smacked me. Did pretty good. Oh yeah. It did good. I know, you did good. Tied it up real well.
Good.
Awesome. Yay! Mission accomplished. 1,000 more to go. All right, let's wash off the poison ivy. So after we pull weeds all day, we come over here and we use our soap to wash off poison ivy because I get it like really bad. I've already went through 2 rounds of prednisone this summer and I do not want it again. No, we don't need it on our legs today. Just